Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix, Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get free on its channel. But if you want to support the people that make this game and are getting the news version earlier, it's $5 a month on Patreon, or $54 a year. So you might be wondering, why is there a blank screen here? That's because YouTube is being a bit of a pain in the butt. Because, you can't have graphic stuff on here. Images of ooh. You can't have text on here that could be oohing, and you can't have sound effects on here. Which is why the last one I re-edited to be real, speed along, you can't hear anything except for the end. And this one you can't see anything on screen. And I'll turn the SFX off because I'm going back and editing part of a video. Hyena. So on the last Let's Play, the next flicks and chilled. Twice. Anyways, heck, I'm so sorry. I didn't actually mean to. That's him talking. Reset face and continue. I looked down at Logan, whose teeth was clenched, fist balled, and body convulsed because reasons. He looked as though he was about to do something, and he was something, and he was covered in stuff and things. Again, if you want to actually read this, without me censoring a whole bunch of things, this is for entertainment, and not that other type of entertainment, YouTube. Which is why I have, you're looking at a black screen. Come on. Two things minutes apart, both of which were bigger than what most people could do on their best day. I was seriously impressed, but also seriously petrified. Not sure why I was petrified. What if my mistake had cost me a new friend? What if I'd actually caused some damage? I mean, he could have. He never wooed before. What if he needed medical attention? Not knowing what else to do, I gently eased back, only to be met with incredible resistance and a desperate plea. Please, no. I abandoned my foolish attempt, leaning forward to ease Logan's discomfort. In time, my thing would deflate and permit both of us to do a thing. But I knew full well this process could take some time, and little could be done to make Logan comfortable in the term. And so we played the waiting game. The waiting game. It was a black screen longer than I had. Oh hell, I should have probably clicked on a thing that showed me what the SFX would be. Heck. 3 a.m. had rolled around, roughly half an hour passed since the instant. Half an hour? Could have watched a show. It occurred, and the two of us were still firmly, in our predicament. Thankfully, the keys for Logan's cuff had not been out of reach, although he had some difficulty unlocking it himself. I simply could not get close enough to do it myself. The two of us conversed casually to pass the time, with little to remind us of our current predicament. Save for the occasional gasp whenever I moved too much, his surprisingly cheerful gaze met with my own, his blindfold similarly removed. His thing remained in place, and curiously, for reasons that were strangely familiar, despite having done two things, his thing remained entirely adjective due to the combination of noun, and the verb applied to his noun by my noun. I know I keep saying this, but I'm so sorry. It's okay. Please, don't be sorry. And easy. Sorry, is there anything I can do to help you feel better? Anything at all. Try not to move. Okay, how's things feeling around the front? Any looser? No, not yet. But once you're out, it'll go down. I've been stuck before, but only a few minutes, not even close to this long. You're ridiculously adjective. I hope that's a good thing. Good? Nah, it isn't good. You're amazing. It's amazing. You're amazing. Second to none, really. Though, and rough ending notwithstanding. And for context, let's see. How far back I've gone to do this little edits? I have so many tabs open. Let's see, this is episode 77, I think, and right now, my most recent Sileo is episode 101. Yeah. I mean, it isn't that far in the grand scheme of things, but good God. Day 17 just goes on and on and on. I'm glad to hear it. What about you? I hope it wasn't too bad on your end. I understand if you don't want to do this with me again. Are you kidding? Logan paused, interrupted by his own response with a shy chuckle. I've never had better. No shit. Honestly, though, His words were once again interrupted, this time by a constant buzzing nearby. The two of us looked around the room, quickly coming to a shared conclusion. The sound's source was from my discarded trousers sitting nearby on the bedroom floor. I got hiccups. Who the heck is ringing me at 3 in the morning? Must be important. Either that or overseas telemarketers. Are you going to pick it up? I could reach it, but it hurts. It's okay. I'm okay. Sorry, Logan. I twisted sideways, inevitably tugging my uwu, or noun, as I stretched my hand out towards the floor and collected my cell phone from my pants pocket. As I returned to my position, I noticed more noun, adjective, a verb, from Logan. Unreal. Surely this guy needs a drink or something by now. At long last, I held the phone up to my face to see who was calling. And time froze still as I stared at the familiar profile. I heard pounding in my chest as I produced the answer to so many questions. Why Ty? Why at 3 a.m.? And why, when my heck dang noun was stuck in, things? The call dropped, having rung out, waiting for the voicemail notification, however providing fruitless, as he hung up and called back. Well, who is it? My ex. Your ex? It might be important. Answer it. I relented, answering the call, as I sadly held up the phone to my ear. Or sourly. Hello? Adrian! Oh, thank goodness you've answered. Is everything okay? Well, okay's a strong word, I suppose, but I'm doing alright. I suppose that is good, yes? Why didn't you answer Diego's calls? My calls? When you did not come home, we feared the worst. Huh? Oh, I guess I didn't hear it ring. I must have been a little busy, and I feared the worst, seriously. I know. I apologize. Regardless of what may have happened between us, I still care about your well-being. And you went missing without a trace. I was sick with worry. Diego was too. Why did you not tell anyone where he had gone? No, nothing was said. Our comings and goings are a topic best avoided considering the recent events, of course. I had not known you were missing. Why did you not say something to Diego? You're living with him after all? Yeah, I concede. I fucked up there. I only expected to be gone for a short while, but it turned out to be a whole thing. Got distracted. But point being, I'm fine. And without any luck, I'll be home fairly soon. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry that it was me that called. Diego ran out of money on his phone. His last call was to me, asking for my help. It's fine. Whatever. Will that be all? Is there anything else? Actually, yes. After what happened, I thought about everything a lot. Things happened the only way they could have. It was what it was. I was ready to put it all behind me. But tonight, I suppose I realized how much I still care. Perhaps it's rather silly, but I do not want our final conversation to be our official conclusion. Despite the fact that things did not work out, we had something, you and I, something worth more than a bad ending. I think that, at very least, deserves some closure. Do you agree? ... Well, I was hoping you would agree to meet me one last time to settle our affairs, as it were, to wrap things up as neatly as possible without all the bad blood. You know, it's 3 a.m., and, well, I kind of caught up in someone at the moment. What? I said, I'm kind of caught up with something at the moment. Yeah, he slipped up there. Through the corner of my eye, I saw Logan rolling his. In retaliation, I gave my hips a gentle thing. Oh, was that a bear? Could I do that? I'm just gonna mute this, and then put the SFX on, just in case there's like a thrusting sound at this point. Because if there's a single thrusting sound, I get a wooed. Okay, it would be this sound. This sound. It's a bear. Oh, yeah, I guess I would put the music off, wouldn't it? Put that down to something me talking in silence. Oh, was that a bear? Oh, it was just the movie I'm watching. Don't worry about it. Huh. Well, what I was gonna say was, I had no intention of dragging you out in the middle of the night for this, so do not fret. If it's convenient for you, I'll be taking lunch around midday tomorrow. We can meet up to discuss things then. I can't imagine these discussions would include you telling me the truth, would they? You know, it's not that simple. Of course it's not. You and I have a lot of mutual acquaintances here in Woodcrest, a lot of overlapping businesses. So long as we both remain here, running into one another, we'll all but remain certain from time to time. I simply want to make things amicable as they possibly can be, avoid a lot of ugliness that comes with situations like this, and I think a brief discussion can facilitate that. Do you think my proposal agreeable? I sighed. I only want to put an end to this entire sordid affair behind me, and be rid of it all. And this felt like little more than unnecessarily prolonging of our circumstances. But I felt compelled to agree, for reasons I could not articulate. Perhaps he even made a good point. Okay, lunchtime tomorrow. Wonderful, my dear. I'll let you know close to the time when we should meet. I look forward to it. I will let Diego know you'll be home soon. Stay safe, Adrian, and good night. See ya. I rested my phone on one of the very few spots not utterly drenched in a thing. Ooh. And at this point, who could even tell which was which? I hope that Logan had a spare set of sheets. There's no way he would be sleeping in these. The two of you are gonna talk? Allegedly. I cannot say. I'm looking forward to it. And I've got to admit, answering that call like this felt all kinds of wrong. I understand. But you've done nothing wrong. So don't feel bad. I don't know why I all of a sudden went, yeah. You're right. And I know you're right. But I guess it's more complicated than that. I was so damn nervous walking in here tonight too. Somewhere deep down, I know I still have feelings for him. And I hate that fact. Doing this, it vaguely feels like cheating, even though it's not. We talked about finding closure. That was his big sell. Not sure if he has some ulterior motive. I guess we'll see. Maybe closure will help? I'm gonna print that because that just seems like a thing. Or maybe it would just make things worse. I guess the only way to find out is try and find out. Might as well, right? A few years ago, I had this friend in high school. We were close, but we ended up falling out over something stupid. Magic the Gathering. After we graduated, we got in contact, asked if I wanted to meet, to talk. I kind of like what you'll be doing. I was still caught up on what happened. I ignored him. And then he moved away from university. I miss him. I wish we could have talked. Maybe we could be friends again? I see. Sorry about that. Have you tried contacting him online? Maybe you should You still can be. I still have his accounts on my friends list, but he hasn't changed them. They haven't been used for years. I check it now and then, hoping one day he'll log back in, but he never does. Shit, I'm sorry, Logan. It's okay, but you should talk to him, even if you're mad. Put aside anger. Anger's temporary, but regret lasts forever. You're right. Diego has been harping on me about not having regrets about this. I'm sure he would agree with you, but, you know, things between you and your friend, you might be able to fix that. I don't think I can say the same. Even so, if Toby and I got to speak one last time, I'd be happy with a understanding, even if you wouldn't be friends with me again. Maybe you and Ty could find an understanding too. And you never know. Maybe things can be fixed. If you do, I don't want you to worry about me. And the reason why I'm being happy is because that's what the character's doing. Most of the time. Sometimes it's me. About this. We can still be friends. I'll be happy for you. Even if we can't do this sort of thing anymore. Anymore? What? After tonight, you're really so keen on getting stuck on me again? Metaphor. Logan smiled wryly, masking his discomfort as he responded chirpily. It's been fun. Even if we got stuck next time, it would be worth it. Do you think so? Are you kidding? Absolutely. Yours is the best noun I've ever verb, bar none. Do you mean that? I don't know if you don't. You have to chat with me. You don't have to chat me up. But I swear it on my life. Easy the best. So, verb or adjective and your noun, damn good. You can verb the hell of a thingy, and you've something Logan, you're full stop. You mean it? Then if you and Ty don't fix things up tomorrow, would it be okay if we did this again sometime soon? Honestly, wouldn't worry about that. I don't think there's any chance of fixing things between us. But another round with you, I'd love the sound of that. Can't wait. Logan smiled brightly, his cheer cutting through with obvious pain I was still feeling. It was a sweet moment, but I had very much beginning to like this new friend of mine. Can't wait either. Are you into anything else? Is there anything you'd like to try? Well, I don't know. I'm sure there are a lot of things. Nothing immediately comes to mind, but I'll think about it and come back to you. What about you? Anything you'd like to try? Yeah, I'd like to play with several guys one day. Several guys? Like a threesome kind of thing? Or more. More? How many exactly? Does there have to be a limit? Damn, Logan, you ho. That's not something I'd really given much thought to myself. I guess I've always gone caught up with these long-winded monogamous relationships. I suppose now is the time for something like that, huh? Would you like to? I admit, it's a nice thought, but I think the reality of it might be a touch more complex. I'd probably want to know everybody that's going to be taking part, and be attracted to them too. But with the right people, why the hell not? More nouns in the room sounds like a win-win situation to me. Great. Do you know anyone? Fortunately, or perhaps unfortunately, several people immediately came to mind as potential participants. In particular, Jay seemed to be the type who would be more than happy to throw his hat in the ring, and considering his relationship with Eric, he was almost certain they'd both be on board. Then again, while I was sure that Jay could handle himself, was Eric truly such a good match for Logan? Hell, if Eric was even a match for myself, or Jay. It seemed to me that the key thing that Eric and Jay had in common was their libido. Perhaps, in such a scenario, that would be even more than enough? Hell, if even Eric was on board, would I want to participate? I felt as though Jay could be trusted, but I wasn't sure about Eric. Perhaps it'd be better to find somebody else. But who? Surely I knew somebody else that could be interested. I think I know a few people that might be interested. I have to figure out how to even ask such a question to them, though. I can't promise anything, but I'll let them see when I can whip up, okay? I understand. And hey, something feels different. I get what you mean. I don't think I could ever have considered anything like this before. No, I mean, down there. Do you think? Oh, It doesn't feel quite as tight as before. Bite the pillow, or whatever. I'm gonna give it a tug. Logan swallowed nervously, but no pillows were bitten. As prepared as likely ever get, I began to try my luck. Ew. Despite still being attached, I felt a degree of give that hadn't been there before. It was possible to break free, but would require a strong and likely very uncomfortable pull. Okay, I can get free, but that's gonna take a bit of work. Would you rather wait, or should we just go for it? I want this feeling to stop. It's so numb, and so sore, but so nice. It's too much to handle. It'll get worse before it gets better if you rush things here. I suppose it's up to you. Do you think you can handle it? Yeah, I want to try. Okay, deep breaths. Are you ready? Go. Yeah. Brr. 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 It's the bear noises, probably. I pulled and pulled with all my might, and felt a thing, slowly but surely, compressed to fit through the narrow opening. Logan moaned and growled. His thing did, and in greater intensity. Come on, so close. I can't gonna. Oh, whoa. Okay, SFX back on. Boop. His thing tore free? That doesn't sound like a good word. Well, it came free. And Logan did a thing again. Where's it? It was the only thing keeping a thing inside. And the sizable pool. It's everywhere. Literally everywhere. Before, when I wasn't trying to be so, sensory, I had to cover the entire screen because, good gosh. Meets around when total ruin, devastation, and more akin to abstract painting. Again, I wouldn't be the one cleaning up in the middle of the night. Okay, do you have a towel or something? If I can put them back like this, I doubt I'll ever be able to peel them back off. So, we're gonna end it here so we can switch back to the other one, because hyenas. So, end of this Let's Play. So, please comment, cause I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and likes it, this one's still optimizing. We've been doing this for 23 minutes, but maybe it's because I have a thing open. And OBS? Who knows? Oh yeah, I guess I don't have to say like, subscribe, and check out other videos, because past me is going to do that. How far ago was that? I don't know. Anyways, back to my normally scheduled program. So thanks, and see you. Do you have a towel or something? If I put my pants back on like this, I doubt I'll be able to peel them back off. Oh. Logan reached behind his bedside table and retrieved an old-looking towel. Clearly something specifically intended for this exact purpose. I quickly write myself down as best I could, but alas, much of it, particularly around my backside, had already dried up considerably. As I moved, the fur on my butt cheeks tugged and pulled. Shit, I'm gonna need a quick shower when I get home. But you? Jeez, you're gonna need a lot more than that. I hope it doesn't keep you awake too late. Nah. As I got myself dressed, Logan, with nary a care in the world, lifted the covers and slipped right back into the bed, alongside our considerable mess, bringing his cum-splattered blankets up to his neck, with a cozy smile. You can't be serious. You're gonna sleep in that? Yeah, it's just a mess anyway. And, well, it's kinda hot. Okay, but here's the thing. Can you guys kiss for once? Like, seriously. I think it was also in this game where I'm just like, okay, no, I think it was this game where it's like, okay, you guys have banged, but you haven't kissed yet. You know, with Ty. If you say so. Good luck peeling those sheets off your fur tomorrow morning. You might need to hop in the washing machine along with them. I hope not. I don't do so good with motion sickness. Good luck with your talk. I hope you get something positive from it. Thanks, Logan. I hope so too, but I can't say I'm counting on it. Oh, and thanks for tonight. It was an amazing time. So did I. We'll do it again soon, after we've had time to recover from this one. It's a deal. Good night, Logan. Sweet dreams. Night, Adrian. Lock the door on the way out, please. How would I do that? Sure thing, bud. Unless it's one of these, like, English doors where it's like you can lock it from the outside and then push the key through the not keyhole, mailbox. I know my grandma in Britain has a mail slot, but do British houses still have mail slots? Do American houses have mail slots? You know, like in the front door. It was time to head home. As I passed through Logan's bedroom door, I fired my new friend a chipper grin, accompanied by a cheeky wink. He beamed brightly in reply as I ventured head-on into the darkness outside, being certain to lock the door on my departure. I think we have enough to start the next day. Not, go into the next day, but at least be here. I finally arrived home, just as the clock struck 4 in the morning. Surely Diego would not have waited long. Surely not. But he would. Yo, what the fuck, dude? It seemed as though I had been mistaken. What the hell did you think you've been? Fucking disappearing without a goddamn word. What the hell is wrong with you? Sorry, Diego. I expected to be back home, like 5 hours ago. Things just got a little carried away. Things? What kind of goddamn things? I called a bunch of times, and you didn't answer once. I sent you a whole shitload of texts. Ended up blowing my credits. I had to call Ty for help. And then he comes back, hours later, telling me you're fine, and you just forgot to tell me, or whatever. It had me worried, goddamn sick, you stupid ass. Diego frothed rapidly, a furious expression which slowly gave way to a look of surprise, mixed with a tinge of disgust. And speaking of ass, what the hell is that smell? You reek like a goddamn jizz rag. Makes sense, I guess. What? Oh, no you didn't. Tell me you didn't. Didn't what? You smell like you've just come home from a gross, sweaty, goddamn gay orgy. The orgy's next time. Just one guy tonight. Might as well have been 3 or 4 dudes shooting huge loads like those. He came like 3 times. 3 times? Shit. What the hell kind of monster are you in bed? Ugh, that's not the point. Why the hell did you go and sleep with someone? Because I'm single? Because he's hot? Because I wanted to? Because he smelled incredible? What do you want me to say, Diego? I just... God. Damn, I'm just worried, okay? Worried it is a little, heck, a big rebound by the sounds of things. Worried that it'll just blow up in your face. It'll hurt you, or make shit more complicated, or whatever. I'm sorry, man. I know I'm overreacting. You just scared the shit out of me tonight, and Ty for that matter. I don't really care if Ty's scared. Let him be. After the shit he's pulled, it's the least he deserves. Dude, it's cold. I know you're pissed at him and all, but that's harsh even then. What do you expect from me? He's off with other guys, and doesn't have the decency to come clean when I call him out. Of course, I'm gonna be pissed. What the hell else would I be? I don't know, dude. I know he fucked up, and I know you have the right to be mad at him. But when I told him you were missing, he seemed really worried, even after everything that's happened. If he cared, he wouldn't have done what he did. Simple as that. I don't believe him for a minute that he genuinely cares. Probably works his favor having you think that, though. Dude, this ain't like you. I get it, but you never used to be so cutthroat. You left him to bits until very recently, and now it seems like you hate him. That's the second time, in a matter of days, he and I split up. I guess part of me is pissed because I should have seen it coming. I fell for it. Let him manipulate me like he did. Lie to me. Feed me all that bullshit about it being for the right reasons. And when I think about it all, it's like my brain gets sucked into a vicious hurricane of emotion. I'm furious. I feel betrayed. Used. Lied to. I feel stupid. Gullible. I hate him for making a fool of me. I hate him for putting me through all this. I hate him. I hate him, Diego. I hate him. Diego was silent in response to the sudden outburst, no doubt processing how he should respond. Finally, he instinctively sprung to action, wrapping me in his arms and burying my nose into his fur as he squeezed me tightly. Like, I know that's what you do to somebody who's, like, in pain and stuff like that, but it's also like he's covered in cum. I understand. I'm sorry if I upset you. I'm not making excuses, but I've just been really worried about you is all. You've been acting differently. I've been through a breakup, Diego. Of course I'm acting differently. I know that, but that's not what I mean. Huh? I didn't want to say anything, but there's been something different about you for the last few days now. Different? How? It's hard to explain. Kind of like you're slowly turning to somebody else, I guess. I'm sorry. I know that probably doesn't make a lot of sense. Didn't it? Somehow to me, it made perfect sense. The entire day had almost seemed like a fever dream. Moments of lucidity interspersed with inexplicable periods of madness. I had been conscious towards the strange behavior, yet somehow Diego having acknowledged it made it so much more real and terrifying. It was this behavior which had led up to sleeping with Logan. Thankfully, things with him had gone as well as they possibly could have. But what if things had been different? What if this madness took hold of me at the wrong time? What was I capable of? Adrian? But with what I would tell Diego, was there any point in telling him? Whatever this was, it made no sense whatsoever. There's nothing I could do to help it. It would only make him worry. Sorry, Diego. I've been a little under the weather for a few days now. I'll come right soon enough. Really? You never said anything. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't want to worry you. I guess I managed to do that anyway. I'm here for you, okay? Don't be afraid to clue me in on things. I can help. Sure thing. Thanks, Diego. I knew he didn't quite believe me. It was written all over his face. But rather than confront me on the topic, he turned to our prior discussion, seeking to ease his concern on that front. Now, it's a thing you did tonight. You sure was the right move? You hadn't jumped the gun, have you? I did what I felt was right in the moment. And I had a lot of fun. Made a new friend. I have to sneeze. Made a new friend. I don't regret it, even if it was stupid of me to do. You can say that again. I'm glad you admit it. I got carried away, but it turned out okay in the end. Next time, though, it might not. It's risky, dude. You'd best to play it safe until it's all blown over. I know. You're right. And if you don't, at least tell me what you're up to, so don't freak out like tonight. I'm sorry. It's like I said. Expect to be home shortly after you would have arrived. Was just supposed to be a quick thing. 10-minute bang, or whatever. In and out in a flash. You seriously fight for 5 entire hours? What sort of shit is liable to send you? That sort of shit is liable to send you to the emergency room. No, we didn't screw the entire time. He was too nervous when I arrived. We ended up talking for a bit, then watched a super scary movie. Then we talked a bit more, before he was comfortable enough to begin. He's a super shy guy, and he's a virgin. Well, was a virgin. Not anymore. Aw man, a virgin? You're playing a dangerous game, Adrian. Honestly, I didn't know until I showed up. He was the one who convinced me to go ahead with it. It was so damn tight back there. I got stuck. It didn't break free for 40 minutes. 40 minutes? Worst I've had is 15. I know. I can hardly believe it myself, but that's what happened. He had the nicest ass I've seen in my life. Had. Dude. What? No high fives? No clever quips or innuendos? I don't know, man. I'm just not convinced this isn't gonna blow up in your face somehow. I'm worried about you. Couldn't you have at least waited until this whole tie thing had blown over? It's like I said, I did what I thought was right in the moment. Maybe not right in the general sense, but right for me. It was nice. Besides, I'm speaking with Ty tomorrow. Don't know what to expect, but I'm hoping for some certainty. Or something. Huh? You two are gonna talk? Since when? Since, I don't know, half an hour ago? I was still nodded when the phone rang. Super weird chatting to your ex, or your balls deep in somebody else. Dude. But yeah, we're gonna clear the air, apparently. I don't know what to expect. I don't really want to, but I suppose it's better than leaving things as we did. Maybe he's finally gonna tell you some shit? No, I asked that, and got the usual bullshit answer. But I don't know. He talked about all our usual acquaintances, mutual acquaintances, and whatnot. How awkward all this is. They should try to end things on a positive note. And shit. I guess that makes a good point. I just hope our discussion won't end up making things worse. I hope so too, man. Although, you probably shouldn't mention what you did tonight. It would probably make things more difficult. You're right. I'll keep that bit to myself. Good idea. You're good, right, dude? Everything okay? Is there anything you want to talk about? I know you've got a lot on your mind now. I'm okay. Thanks for the concern, Diego. If you're sure, man, how about we switch on to a happier topic then? Move away from all this doom and gloom. For fuck's sakes, you guys love talking. I gotta blow my nose. Yeah, it's right here. Mute. Just at some point, ever since COVID, and I can't say blame it on COVID because it happened before I got COVID the first time. Every time I sneeze, my nose just gets filled with shit. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to blow my nose. What's this topic? Like what? Oh, that's right. Who won? Hopefully this is quick. Because I was like, we're getting started in the new day. And it's like, of course they're gonna be talking for 20 minutes. Huh? The bet, dumbass. Remember who won? Oh geez, I've forgotten all about that. It's a complete clusterfuck. Okay, Axel or swimwear. It is a bit complex about... He's a bit of a complex about being naked or something. I don't know. A complex? Why have I never heard of this? Well, Dom hadn't either. I know Sola knew because he and Axel had been friends since they were super little. Seems like Axel kept it pretty much under wraps. But yeah, no idea what he's got down there. Better luck next time. Damn it. Okay, what about the other guys? Well, you'll be glad to know that Dom's a match for us both. Thank fuck for that, man. Was worried Foxes would have some weird-ass shit. Don't even know how I'd have wrapped my brain around that. But you know, I really know who's keeping the money. So, what kind of heat is your boy Russell packing, eh? A cloaca. What? Oh shit, of course, duh. We're fucking idiots, dude. So, what? Shall we hit the net? Look up some saucy shark porn? Have a totally not gay jerkish, totally not gay jerkish with your best pal. Don't think my poor manhood can handle more abuse tonight. Gonna have to pass. Sorry, bud. Good news though, we don't have to hit the net. I already know the answer. Eh? How? Well, I want to take Logan out for lunch. Try to woo him that. But with Ty quitting, and all that, I was a little concerned about the money. That 200 had to come in handy for such a situation. Logan? The guy you, did you know what with? Yeah, that. Considering how things ended, things gotta mean you can afford it, which means I was right. Not quite. Wait, how'd you even find out? Straight up asked Russell. You asked him? And what'd he say? You know, maybe this is just some kind of messed up fever dream, but I seem to recall him asking if I'd like to reach in and find out. What? He was only joking. Kind of. But what he said was was that it varies from subspecies. Some sharks just have one, others have two. So he figured the fairest way to break the tie was to ask what he had. Apparently, was two. I knew it was right. In your face! But you weren't. Or if you were, we're both right. Don't care. I'm not listening. I'm right. You're wrong. Keep your damn money in your ass. Yeah. Well, shit, dude. The sun's gonna come up soon. I'm exhausted. If it weren't for the energy drink, I'd have been in a coma hours back. Gotta get some sleep while I can. Now you're tired too. But you're gonna have a shower, man. Gotta have a shower, man. Don't ruin my damn sheets with your stank ass. Yeah, I'm all crusty. Oh, come on, man. I didn't need the visual. I'm leaving before you make me all queasy and shit. Good night. Heh, night, Diego. Diego made his dramatic exit with a mocking false stagger, apparently disappearing down the hallway into his bedroom. A broken clock was right twice a day, and thus it seemed incredibly wise to heed Diego's advice by taking a hot shower. But what the hell is this stuff? Super glue? We're going to cut it here because it's just going to go to the next day. So I'm going to do this voice so I don't have to censor another thing. Oh, turn that one off too. Boop. That's going to be the end of this. Let's play. Boop. Because, you know, horny. So please comment, guys. Like, comment, something you like, dislike, tips, as always. If you like what you're doing, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow. And please remember to spend no animals, help control the pepper boys. And until next time, on another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn, a game about tails and stretching bear holes. So thanks and see ya.